Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and a quick Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update. We don't have too much news to talk about, if I'm going to be completely honest, but it's been a while since I did a news update, and I figured I'd give you the latest news anyways, as I know November is a bit of an empty month for Battlefront 2, but Ben did give us another CT Lite earlier today, just updating us on both Capital Supremacy, the upcoming updates and community transmissions. Obviously, first of all, Fallen Order is the big thing right now, dropped 3 days from now, and it's been a huge success so far. I've played through the majority of it, but I'm still recording the last couple of episodes of my playthrough, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty much everything I've hoped for, and it's pretty hard at some points, at least for me. I've struggled at some bosses, and I'm only playing on the Jedi Knight difficulty. Again, if you want to see my full playthrough, there will be a playlist for that on my channel. But yeah, the game has been a huge success so far. I haven't seen any major complaints. The reviews are sitting at like 8 or 9 out of 10, which is really good. I was actually looking at Metacritic, and it had a higher rating than Death Stranding, which I think is a pretty good score. So I'm really glad that we got a Star Wars game that at launch does really well, especially since it's single player, and it might show EA that it's worth doing those kind of games further. Obviously this game took so long to make. I think what, 4 or 5 years ago since they announced it, which means if they would just start one now after seeing this success, that would take another 3, 4, 5 years to make that game, unless they already have more in the works. But overall, good news for Star Wars games, the fact that Fallen Order came out and was such a huge success. I'm also going to be curious to see how many sales the game is going to have compared to what they expected and so on. But back to Battlefront 2. So recently they made some changes to Capital Supremacy, where they reduced the HP of the objectives, increased overtime, increased base time, increased bonus time, and reduced boarding time, which went live a couple of days ago. There was an issue at first that made these changes not go live, but now that they've got some data, they're saying that the games are on average much shorter than they used to be, but that's just by looking at data, so they want your feedback as well. And for those of you who have played a lot of Capital Supremacy the last week or so, head over to their Twitter, Reddit, or forum and give them some feedback on it. Do you like the current Capital Supremacy more? Because I thought the previous one was way too long. I haven't played much Capital Supremacy the last week, so I'm not sure how much of a difference it is lengthwise, but hopefully it is shorter, like they're saying, as I think, well, it shouldn't be like 2-hour games. No one really likes that. In terms of content updates, just to basically reconfirm, the next update will arrive during the first week of December, and the second update will take place shortly after, and that's the one that will contain Rise of Skywalker content. And also to confirm something that they said about a week or 2 ago, there will be more than 3 reinforcement appearances coming in that patch. I think that's probably to the first patch, and then the Rise of Skywalker content is the second patch. So the first patch, at least 3 reinforcement skins. In terms of the next community transmission, he does say that the first one is due very early December and will be focused around the first update in December. So we are getting these CT Lites until then, which is basically just a post on Twitter or Reddit, or actually I think it's on the forum as well, but it's just a shorter version giving us an update on the current situation. And they will also have the December calendar on the way that will be shared with you as soon as it's ready. Other than that, the only other news I have is that the Repulsor cannon seems to finally have been fixed, as Ben responded to this thread saying, just heard from QA that we have this fixed for the next update. And the Repulsor cannon has been bugged now for like a year, where I think the first shot doesn't actually work, and then you shoot again, and then the effect from the first shot applies. It's really weird, really glitchy, and it's a shame because it's a very fun and unique weapon. So when they fix it, it might be fun to run around like Kashyyyk and use that to shoot people off those tree houses. That's really all the news I've got, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any more Battlefront 2 news in November at all, because everything we know is coming in December, both the CTs and the actual content itself. But if there is any news, I will update you, of course. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.